AK on the beat.
Okay, let me say welcome to all of you, and this is the Portland, Liberia, on a beautiful Friday afternoon after work. I'm here to thank the people of Margibi County, yeah, all of Liberia, for the great job done yesterday when they turned out in numbers at the at the Nancy Dospo Stadium somewhere in Kakata, Margibi County, and I sat and watched the program, and I was really much impressed. So I just want to thank the people out there, the people of Margibi County, and I know all the people did not come from Margibi alone. Some people came from maybe Monrovia and other places, but something unique that happened, uh, in that launch is what I'll be talking about, and you know, I'll be talking about that. But for now, let's share the show. I ask you to please help me to share the show. And while you share it, we'll listen to this music by Sonny Gardia Bob. And share the show. Share it to all of your friends. It's going to be interesting. Things that you didn't know that should have been done a long time ago. in the past by past government officials or political parties and stuff like that are not happening in these campaigns, and so we'll be talking about some of those things. You may not have known them, but they are happening now, and they're very important. So I'd like to say welcome to all of you that are just joining us. This is the Bottom Line Liberia. Tonight we'll be coming on with our formal political discussion, but for now, it's just a quick flash um, to thank the people of Margibi County. And I'm emphasizing the people of Margibi County for the fact that the launch was done in Margibi County. So it's quite understandable that half of the people that actually participated came from there. So I want to thank them, but we'll be going to details. So let's listen to this music while I share the show as well.
AK on the beat.
Okay, I think we get on track. At least I've shared the show. So for those of you watching, I see Douglas Pelo. I don't know whether you see there, Amos Duo, and Roland King from Paris. Oh, long time, Roland, long time, man. How you doing, bro? And several other people watching. If I can call your name, it means that it's scrolling so fast that I can't grab all of the names. But let me say, welcome to all of you. This is a beautiful Friday afternoon here from Studio One in Norway, and we here to discuss. This is political time, right? And the times are ripe. The times are ripe for politics, and we'll be talking. People will not like it, and some will not like what we say, and some will love what we say, and then but that's it. But let me say welcome to you. And first, I want to start by thanking the people of Margibi County, Kagata to be specific. You know, I lived Kagata for some time. In fact, my son's mother comes from Kagata. And so when we left in Monrovia, we were always in Kagata every weekend, almost every week. You know, from Kagata to Monrovia, very short. So we were always in Kagata. So Kagata was like my second home. Most of my friends in the early 80s, that is from 80, 84, 85 until during the war 1990. Then I ended up living in Kagata for real because since my son's mom comes from Kagata, when the war hit Monrovia, our next destination, if ever we were supposed to run away from Monrovia, was Kagata. But we always ask ourselves this question: how are we going to go to Kagata when the war is coming from that side, coming to Monrovia? But God, welcome, man. You should be on the ground. Yeah, I'm supposed to be on the ground. Okay, actually, you're right. But it's a lot of engagement. I got three little babies here, three little babies, and all of them in kindergarten, all three in kindergarten. So can you imagine? The mother cannot take care alone, and besides that, several other things. But we there in spirit, we touching ground, we only people, we talking to them. And so, like I said, we always wonder how we're going to get to Kakata. And then finally, when the war hit, I was at, I've gone to work that morning at ELBC when the war hit. So I was one of the very first victims from ELBC. I was captured, and then that's how we all managed to end up in Kakata. I ended up in Kakata in July. Actually, I think July 8, 9, July 10. I ended up in Kakata 1990. And when I was in Kakata, it was it was interesting. You come from Monrovia, then you end up in place like Kakata during the water. All we could see was people with guns moving all around the place. So it was terrible for us. But I lived there from July until November, and then November up to December. Then I left. I went up country, and at the time things were pretty, calm back home up country, except for Monrovia. And so, yeah, I went up country to meet my old people, and everybody was happy that we survived. But that's not the point. The point here is that the people of Kakata, Margibi County, it's one thing I learned about Kakata when I was living there. What I learned is that the people of Kakata, they are very, very receptive. They're accommodating, and I can attest to that. During the war, when I said I was displayed in Kakata, my displacement, I was not actually displaced because, like I said, the mother of my son comes from there. So my mother-in-law, her house, so when we got, it was just a matter of getting to Kakata. So we were kind of not displaced to, or we were displaced, but not like refugees, because when we ended up in Kakata, at least we had place to lay our heads. But one thing I noticed about the people of Kakata is that and not only Kakata City, but the surrounding places like Mauritius Farm and going on Bomas Road, and I don't know the name of the villages, and then even beyond Kakata on the main road coming. So what I noticed is that these people are very receptive. I imagine that we used to go to these big cassava farms all around the place, and the people would tell us, the people would say, you take cassava and carry, you know, and so people could literally line up in the streets of Kakata to welcome people coming from Monrovia. And I did that several times. In fact, I spent most of it before I really got busy in Kakata from July when I entered there before I really got. But let me tell you one funny story before I could follow. I entered Kakata only with one trousey, one shirt. We lost everything on the way coming because we fell in, I think, AFL ambush or something somewhere. So they say Prince Johnson was on the other side to fend there, so we had to take some kind of shortcut and get to have there. But we lost everything. So every member of my family that left Monrovia, we enter with one trousey, one shirt, or whatever. So I remember my former workmate, a friend of mine, Fred Cooper. His people come from Mauritius Farm right before he reached to be there. No, just by some chance. I don't know. When I got to Mauritius Farm, there was this gate, and then they were interrogating us. So I was there trying to tell the guys I'm a journalist and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, my friend Fred Cooper was standing up. He said, "Oh, you know, we had it make me picking, picking." He said, "Picking, picking." I said, "Picking." He said, "Oh, my man." Then he told the guys at the gate, he said, "Oh, that my former workmate I know because Fred lives there. And I think he got to know most of the guys at the gate." And that's how the guys let me pass. And then when they let me pass, that kid was 10 years because when you pass, you come to PWI and then you come to Kakata. That kid was 13 years. So and then Fred said, "But man, why do people I say I don't know what it, and like I said, we fed in some kind of ambush. I'm like AFL. What the guys that were coming with the yes, we in ambush, so that we all left. And my family, my son was 1987 to 19, 3 years old, 2.5 years old actually. And the mom and he and the mom and my sister and my two brothers, they all managed some kind of way to get to Canada. So myself, I didn't know where they were, so I traveled by myself with some group and we entered Habel, and then from Habel we managed to pass and then walk to Kakata. But the point is, I was in one transit, one share, and my friend gave me one transit, and friend got big body more than me. So the one transit they got give me, at least it was a supplement, but I will wash my trousers and sit down inside when it get dry. In Kakata, when it get dry, then I take it away. But to make long story short, the people of Kakata were very receptive. So we used to line up in the street to see if we can recognize anybody coming from Moria. And I did that many times. I was a classroom teacher before in elementary school. One elementary school in Lapasi, Building for Tomorrow Institute. So I even met most of my students. And so the war made people destitute. But in Kakata, the people were receptive. I mean, people were giving people place to sleep, and then they can sleep and go on work because a lot of people are going to places like Banga, Ganta, and other places, you know. So Kakata was like the first haven of rest. When you leave Monrovia, then you enter Greater Liberia. After all those delegates, and then you enter Greater Liberia, the first place you'll be and you'll be free, that you'll be moving around was Kakata. So I know the people of Kakata, they're very receptive. So I just want to say thank you yesterday for showing up at the CPP rally, not rally, but launch of the convention, and I'm very impressed. But you know, this is a political season, so every drop in the bucket is very important. What you did yesterday, the people of Margibi County, you did extremely well. And imagine this is not a traditional place where all political parties in Liberia will launch their campaign. And that the traditional place that we all know about is Monrovia, because Monrovia is the epicenter, right? Monrovia is where all of the uh, um, 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 political activities take place. So party A, party B, but everybody want to pull a crowd. Everybody, and I sit and watch. If you're very keen, if you watch all the parties launching or carrying other political activities, and you see this crowd thing here happening, you'll notice that the same people, the same people who were at party A's crowd or gathering will be the same people on the other side. I mean, to the point where some people is wear CDC beret, and they will forget and go to ANC program with CDC beret on. Some people wear ANC pin and CPP pin. They forget to go to Unity Party program. You know, so it's the same group. So when I sit, you know, and see people talking about whole crowd in Monrovia, crowd in no, yeah, Alexander Boniface, welcome, bro. Yeah, people should line up in front of people to host people. Welcome. Yeah, I mean, I enter Kakata July. Alex, I'm telling you, I left my house July 2 to go to work that morning. I was living right here, here the junction to near the town hall, Pinsay town hall there to AB Tower's house. Nicholas P. Podia family with my neighbors. The war hit us for I left. I went to work that morning in ERBC, and the war grabbed me there. Okay, when the guys hit that money, they grabbed me there. That morning, I still remember July 2. So I left Kakata from July 10 all the way to November before I left and went up country. And so I know every village around Kakata, I know. I mean, I remember the names, but I went there because my woman was making like business, was making GB business. And so we will go everywhere. I'll talk Cassava Belma. I mean, I'll carry the wheelbarrow, man, the wheelbarrow tire boss, and and we start opening the woman or hauling, then I'm pushing it. I will pass through a lot of things, you know, people don't know. And people, if I tell you the people of Canada were receptive, I'm telling you. I mean, we got used to it. Every morning I can't stay on the road. And I was lucky that my uncle was driving this big Coca-Cola truck my late uncle, he used to bring a big Coca-Cola truck with rice from Pekiana. Okay, at the time, Bradford chicken was wasting, man. All you needed was to go to Bradford and you eat chicken. So, you know, rice was not anything problem for me because I had enough rice. I used to go to with my uncle to Pekiana sometimes, we bring the rice from the pot. That's on those, on that done. So we had enough rice home. So we used to go stand in the street and see people who would know from Montreal and get them, and get them food they needed. So, like I was saying, political parties will always want to, launch their programs in Monrovia, and you see the same crowd. So when I sit and listen to people, Unity Party pool crowd today, Georgia pool crowd. No, my friend, ask yourself, how many people in Monrovia? And where is Monrovia? You got Broad Street, you got across the bridge. Simple finish. Where's Monrovia? So how in the world all this crowd will be showing up for different people, and you believe that if the crowd shows up for me today, that crowd will go home and sit and put their head between their legs. That if Unity Party comes, that people from our crowd will not go there. You guys don't control all the people. No, people, even me, I can pull crowd. You go on Broad Street, just take out your trousers and walk. Be naked. You see the crowd that come behind inside more than the crowd that can go behind Jovia. So no, there's nonsense about whole crowd. Hey, and the other people that pull crowd. Specifically to my Unity Party friends. I don't know how they got in competition with CPP instead of Jovia. Because everything CPP does, you see, you get crowd, you get 7%. Okay, they think that simple thing. We get 7%, right? The 7% you can win. So you leave CPP, Unity Party people. CPP, you go sit down. Okay, Unity Party people, you have 450,000 votes in the past election. So that vote, after next counter, they give it back to your tie in the bag and put it down, or you got it in the vault or somewhere where time for election, you just go material or welcome. Where you go, time for election, you just go and open it and pull the people out. That's your belief. That the people that voted for you in 2017, they still sitting down somewhere, none of them die, some of them never travel. So they just sitting there waiting for the other election. But when you get up, CPP, they only get 7%. Okay, we get 7%. We agree. But that is 7% there, you wanted to be vice president to GMB. Why come you not ask GMB to, and why come you not go to be vice president for GMB? 7%, it will not have helped GMB because in your mind, 7% is not enough. So, and you people, you're frustrated. And let me tell you what will happen to you. When you are overly confident and your dreams do not come true, you know what happens to you? You get shocked. There's a natural shock that will come to you. It will take you time to get away, but it's natural. Let me tell you one thing. It's just like you take this, and your expectation is that you pass. Then all of a sudden you fail. And no, let me tell you, and this shock that I'm talking about, this natural shock that I'm talking about is both ways. It can be with happiness, like you walking, all of a sudden, man, you find something that big money. That kind of shock will come to you. It's natural. Nobody can manufacture it. It's natural, and you can't pretend it. So when good things happen to you that you are not expecting, that shock will come to you. And then if you build too much expectation and hope on something and that thing does not happen the way you expected it to be, my friend, that shock is even dangerous. Okay? It's monumental. That shock, you cannot control it. So this is what will definitely happen to Unity Party people. Because the first thing is you've made yourself to be winner in the election. We are not campaign stay on, but you are the winner. The other people get 7%. Nobody know them. And so the CPP have begun the biggest discussion for the UP. Oh, you get 7%, you're this, you're that. When the launching was supposed to be taking place in Kakata yesterday, as early as 1 o'clock, Liberian time, I started seeing Unity Party people posting picture that the grounds were empty. Nobody was there. 7%. Nobody knew that. But I want to ask a question. my Unity Party friends. If any of you, if you may enough show on this program, let's discuss. Yeah, Geneva, how are welcome, sis. So I just want to ask you one question. Your Unity Party pool, this question is going specifically to you. Consider yourself a country, Liberia. Your Unity Party people, you consider yourself the country called Liberia. And Liberia is going in a World Cup. Then Liberia is supposed to play against maybe Guinea or Sierra Leone. Then they grab all the Sierra Leone players that is supposed to play against. They cut all of their legs. They amputate them. They can't run again. They cut their hands. They can't do nothing. You stay complaining, you will be happy. At least that is a wrap for you, right? So since United Party feel that they got all the number and CPP get only 7%, you're supposed to be happy. Well, all what they play crying. Be happy. At least they not call all your opponent foot. They call the hands, they call all the feet cut. They can't do nothing, they can't even move. So and that is a right, you get play. In fact, yeah, thank you, our proud 7%. No, this is one of the bizarre things I've ever heard or seen. That people will be worried about something that they consider is not important. Okay, CPD gets 7%. Fine, I agree. That 7%, it can increase, it can decrease. I don't know how you fix it. I don't know whether your pangba, the country people get some kind of they call pangba, right? They can pangba you. So your pangba at 7%, it cannot grow, it cannot reduce, but always 7%. Everywhere, 7%. From 2017 until now, I thought you'll be saying 1%, say, but you're saying that 7% still. Okay, fine, we agree. But like I make an analogy. If Liberia is going to play Sierra Leone or Guinea or Ivory Coast in the World Cup, and they grab all the Sierra Leone players and cut their legs, cut all the legs, amputate all of them. You want to Liberia will be happy because we know we're not going to play any tough game. All the people legs cut already. We just be kicking it. We like I said, we're gonna lay down, we roll, we push the ball with our body, we stay school, nobody there to black out. So why are you worried? Then why you go all around? CPP get 7%, they get people. But the people of Margibi country yesterday, and the reason why I said there is something about our launch that I really love is that all the political parties from the time I was small, I saw NDPL. That's the only party I saw, actually during election time. I saw NDPL. Then I saw all the other parties. Everybody was launching in Monrovia. And since that time until now, all political parties are Monrovia, the battleground. That's the biggest battleground everybody got. So when you get more people in Monrovia, then you think you now win. They forget about the people in the country. No, I was in a campaign in 1997, right? I worked with Kiss FM, 89.9, Taylor's Radio. Okay. So I was in a campaign. I was on a campaign trail for 3 counties. Margibi, the very Margibi county, Rivers, and part of Nima. On my campaign trail were 5 people. Our campaign trail leader, me as a journalist, the security, the driver, and the special assistant to our campaign leader. She was a lady, I will not call her name. So we could fit in our small car, in our small jeep. And so we have responsibility for certain part of Margibi, certain part of Nima County, especially along the border with Bon County, the Baila area going down. I come from the same area though. And then we have responsibility for Rivers. It was horrible. I remember several times we slept in the car. We had this, what's it, Dahasu Jeep, some Jeep. Huh? I mean, the car will break down. That car master, nothing that car master that breaking down. Yeah, man, the car will break down. And you can't break down a good place. You can break down place where they didn't get down here. I remember it's like anybody who's been to Jamaica, there is a rubber plantation near where I called Jamaica, going to one way in Margibi. That car broke down around there, and we slept there on the highway. And luckily for me, I know people in that place because my uncle used to work there on that particular rubber plantation farm. My uncle was some kind of chief there. I used to go there every holiday. So I grew up partly there. Every time school closed, I was there to do vacation job. So by the time the car broke down, I told the Oma, I said, Oma, your way, I'm going to bring my friend there. I'm going to call some friends. Luckily for me, I hit it town. That was 1997. When I hit it town, I started asking for my friends. Some of them going out. So I saw some, they came. We all they push, the helper will push the car and we managed to find one mechanic. So we were sleeping terrible places. And one of the places that I'll not forget was when River says. As we I remember we was stopping Pictionary, right? We bought our wine, I think. So I started drinking the wine. I've been hearing about River says. So I told the River says because I come from the Open Bible Church, Memorial Open Bible Church. All the people in that church, half of them come from they come from River says. So every time that River says in the church. So I say, oh, we go River says, I'll be happy. So we started going. When we start picking up our thing, heading for River says. But as we drove, all I could see was forest, bad road, water. It wasn't a rainy season, you know, that that election was September, right? So finally, we got to somewhere they said that River said. I said, oh, but wait. So what the city? They said, boy, the city. And we went to the Choti, the late Choti was in there, and I think he had just been there like a week and they brushed around it, how it was there. But River said it's a fun place. We went to the Cecils, where the water is joining the ocean. Very, very nice place, very beautiful place. Okay. So so I know about camping. And the reason, for me, I like to lay ground, I like to when I'm talking to people on my life, I like to make a conversation and then we get talking. I let these serious people who can kind of be causing people know me. I like to explain, I like to lecture you. So my man, let people be that country by LA. Oh no, actually, real sense of fun place. The landscape alone, and they got minerals in that place. I want to believe that. So everywhere we went on the camping trail, when we were talking to people in Nima County, it was clear that Taylor will win. If nobody will win that election in Nima, it will be Taylor. Because the revolution, in fact, 99% of people who were fighting the king for Nima, and they felt that their livelihood would depend on Taylor. So when you talk to the people, they say, hey, Taylor, let not go do. Dingbe, come on, Taylor. In Mano, they say that only Taylor will know who else. So when we ran a campaign in Nima, I knew that Taylor would win in Nima. Then we get up on County in Banga, because in fact, we were settling Banga at that time. Partly because my campaign team leader, she was settling Banga. So everyone we end up in Banga. Banga was like our base. We'll go there, she will change, she will take our thing, new thing, and we'll start going. Recharge, then we'll start go. So as for Banga, I forget it. Taylor was living there. So the people, Taylor no go grow, now go. Anyway, we ask them now go, the bread. So when we go to Margibi County, the people there in one, the same thing. Hey, go now, Taylor no go grow. Then we left from there. When we went to River says, way in that bush, everybody will talk to. I'm on guys, the bread man. Hey, are you? That man will know him. That man will fall for. So you see, the point I'm making here is that the photos are actually in the interior part of Liberia. Because those are the places that are even populated. And how do you get these photos when you go in the interior? One of the strategies we're using, I say my campaign team were only 5 people. The security to us, myself as a journalist, the special assistant to the lady, our team leader, then the team leader herself and the driver. So we're 5. We're 3 guys, 2 ladies on that trip. So everywhere we went, when we're talking to the people, we will first of all, this is the strategy we use. The campaign in the interior, this is the strategy we use, and it worked. The first thing you go when you reach a town, we were visiting villages, we're walking. So I know we went somewhere on, on Lofa Road also. And I think this lady who was camping here for us, she grew up, her father should be teacher somewhere around Wenshu, somewhere in the bush there. Her father was teacher there. So she said, this is where I grew up, so I got to go and talk to the people too. Even though we're not officially assigned in Bon County. We went there, and the woman fell on, she got sick there for 1 day. But we ran a campaign. And what we did was, every village we went to, we first of all try to get the town chief or some opinion leader in that village. And this is how Liberian people operate. The moment you start talking to the village head, all of them will come sit down and listen, especially if they got good rapport with that their leader. They will come and listen. And if the village head, the township could be anybody, whatever his title is, but if he consents, if he says yes, it's that particular village you got, you go or you come down. Because the people, tradition, I don't know if things have changed. I don't know if things have changed. But the traditional people, they will believe in their leaders. So everywhere we went, we talk to the traditional leader. If we carry small thing like, because our car was small, so we couldn't carry a lot of things. So what we mainly carry was we had money. Then we go know all the people they never drink. So you call them when they come. Then you do the formal introduction. Say I speak a lot of Liberian and languages. At least I speak about 4 or 5 of them. So everyone, I will also serve as a liaison. So I tell the people, I say, okay, it was in Nima Kandi, I call all the man up and I say, no, listen, we came. I know our tradition. Our tradition is when we come, we got to, the literal meaning is like we got to waste our words. Or we got to, yeah, it's like you go look for one, you got to appreciate woman. So we came to talk to you. So who can we talk to here? Because we probably stranger here. Then we say, oh, that person, only person. Then we call the person and say, okay, well, we got nothing. But we're going to election and this is blah 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 blah. And all the candidates in the race. And so, but we are running campaign for Mr. Taylor and blah blah blah. They say, oh, boy, you say that. Once the chief welcomes you, and then we say, okay, well, this is the little thing we brought, we'll get some drink. Or even if we get drink, we can give one to say, or pass on it, let all of us sit in that glass together. And no, right away you get the people. But if you go to the people with your people, oh, the democratization, the blah blah blah, the people they will start talking about what it meant. They didn't even know you. So you got to get down. So that nonsense your dream running all up and down. I always say, that nonsense. No, the photos in Monrovia, they are very tiny. Man. They are tiny portion of the photos in Liberia. Tiny portion of the voters in Liberia than in Monrovia. So everybody fighting and scrambling over that group in Monrovia. So when you go somewhere, 1,000 people come after you, you are the man, you pull crowd, bullshit. Sorry for the language. But ask yourself, you got a country of 9 million, 4.5 million people or 5 million people. You think 5 million people can fit in Monrovia? No. You'll be working on each other, there will be a stampede. Not that Monrovia is not big, but you don't have the capacity to hold that crowd. The city does not have the capacity. Just Christmas time. The few people in Monrovia, Christmas time, when almost everybody's coming up, see, I can be chilling. You can hardly find car to go. So the majority of the voters, they are in the interior. And the most committed one, let me put it that way. No, if you go to a village in Liberia, where you got even 20 people living in that village, and you're able to get ahead of the village, all 20 people for you, they make that commitment to you. So anybody can say, well, the other time we talk to 1 male. That the kind of people these people are, Liberians, especially our traditional people. In Monrovia, where you got a commercial voters, they look for the highest bidder. Who can get more money? Okay. So that crowd thing, your guy in Liberia, the other person got a big crowd, that nonsense. And yesterday, just before the program started in Kakata, I saw our Unity Party friends start posting pictures everywhere. They play empty, they play this and that. But I will entertain you, okay? I will entertain you, especially the Unity Party people. I will entertain you. What is this? Hmm? The Unity Party people that are here. What is this? This is crowd. Mr. Cummings on top of the car, along with Councilor Charlie Bronski. You see Mariah Yukula there. Okay, you see Mrs. Cummings, Charlie Bronski, Mr. Cummings, and their security and other world wishers. They walking. They wonder why in that movie. So let's say if you went around the country and you got the amount of people, if CPP went around the country, we got 16 countries. So if you went to every country and you got the amount of people, it wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't count as vote. So sorry. I'm trying to make some adjustment here. I'm not alone in this house. My boss can just walk into my studio and do anything. So they bother my light. I don't know. He did something now. My light cannot come on. Okay, let me see. Actually, I'm trying to get it on. But ask yourself, if you went to every country and pulled this amount of crowd, don't you think it can result into a vote? So how come the United Party people, they so obsessed with this 7% that not supposed to be significant? This 7% that okay, let me see guys. Just give me 1 second. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. Stay right there, guys. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back, guys. So I want us to look at these people. These are not robots. These are living Liberian people with breath in them. They got a voting card. It may not be all of them that got voting cards, or it may not be all of them that can vote. But if we talk about the crowd thing, so tell me, if you went to every city and you pull this amount of people, or even pull less than that for and depending the size of the city you went to or where you went to, don't you think it can result into vote? So the group people they get so obsessed with the ANC or the CPP. Oh, you're 7%. Yeah. Okay, so the example I gave earlier on that if Liberia was supposed to play Brazil or Argentina in the World Cup, and they grab all the players from Argentina and cut their legs way to their thigh. Eh? They cut their leg way to their thigh that they cannot even stand up. You think Liberia will be happy? Liberia will be complaining again? No, they'll be happy. Why? Because all your opponents they are amputated, they can't do anything. So you will just have a quick ride, fast, quick ride, and you will win. So you are won already because you said in the past election you have 450,000 votes. You see, the CPB, the ANC at the time, and you get short memory. One of the things about you get short memory, that if it was ANC at the time, and ANC got 7%, now you got CPP that are comprises of ANC and the Liberty Party, one of the biggest parties in Liberia. So it will still be 7%. You see it? That means something must be inherently wrong with these Unity Party people. You know, some of them are good friends, but sometimes I question their thinking ability. And I know some of them for a long time. We've been friends. We work together. We've done a lot together. Even when I supported Unity Party in 2017, oh, we were the best of friends. Everything was good. But the moment, and one thing about them, no, let me tell you, after the election, a lot of Unity partisans, we had some small mental problem. I mean, that certain group of people will call themselves Liberians. The other people are not Liberian people. when you do support Unity Party, you are not Liberian. But when you support them, you are one of the Liberian people who have made that. So the other people that follow other party then, CDC that pulling all the biggest crowd, what the people from? They from Guinea? Oh no. They from Burkina Faso? No. Burkina Faso too small. They from Arrow? No. Arrow wait. They from where? Where are they from? Ah, they from China, eh? They're not Liberian. When they do people, the Liberians. The moment you support UP, yeah, the Liberian people. I want the Liberian people. You are mirror your mind. No, the people who have a lot of insane people. Yeah, and you've been in opposition for only 5 going to 6 years, and you like this, you'll be worse than CDC. You people, and it's understandable why you're like this. The reason the UP people are like this is because they got a high expectation. One, there's several reasons. They got a high expectation. One, two, some of them that come in wanting to hold onto power now, see that the likes of Jefferson Kweji, the likes of Mage, or any MP, the MPP, and all these things. All these guys came quick, they got rich. So you got Omo Ali, who was just something in the past government. Then you also got people like Daniel Sanders there. All the people. So and he's not even a UP man. He's from the Water Party. But you see, all the people, eh? So the thing that this is a gold mine, that because if we are government, and you see, I'm playing the UP people. I blame George Weah, I blame the CDC. If we audited these people, someone that been sitting in jail, we not have all the problem today. But because the George Weah government too, because they decided they will come and steal and be even worse. So they didn't care. Eh? If we are audited, all the people will have something called UP going around and making us. JMB might have been maybe retired somewhere if he didn't get guilty for he would not be if he wouldn't have been found guilty and be sitting in jail, he will be sitting somewhere on a farm. He has one. But because Joshua failed to order these people, that's why he got something called United Party people making noise. And the Liberian people, that's stupid. No, UP, you were there 12 years, then you complaining about CDC 6 years. Something wrong with you? Something wrong with United Party people? You get like you say, ANC get crowd. They people that rock, that robot. Where they from? They're not from Liberia. Yeah? Where was the program here? You were not in Kagata? Margibi country? Yeah? Look at area view of the people. So the people that ain't, you get them. Oh, see people that get number, they gonna get, but I know, they are frustrated. The you people frustrated that UP is as old as I am. They've been in a political corridor for a very long time. They've been in a political corridor for a very long time. The ANC that was formed out of frustration from the CDC, and then they left on their own. Apparently, almost died until Mr. Komiki and revive it. Not boasting about that. I'm not saying it in a demeaning way, but we know when the CDC took power, if there was nobody to really push the ANC, I think the ANC would have dissolved because most of these members came from the CDC. So they would have said, okay, let's just go back to CDC. But Mr. Come try her, okay? And then something came about called the CPP, which did not hold, but then 2 of the parties remain in. And the CPP is gaining more ground. So the United Party people get frustrated. They forget about George Weah. That CPP they own. Oh, you only get 7%. Yeah, we get 7%. So you go celebrate. You finish winning already, go celebrate. So what you worry about? Yesterday, as early as 1 o'clock Liberian time, they started taking, I was sitting right here. They started taking pictures of few people and posting it. They would not even show the camera to where I know they got people in the crowd there who are taking pictures of people, sending it to them. Sorry. So they said they play that part. Nobody there, nobody know them. Yeah, okay, yeah, Joe, I agree. Maybe we're not going to die. I was just supposing, because Joe, listen, The reason I'm saying this is that we know the history of parties in Liberia. When you do have strong person behind it, look, when I was growing up, in the 80s, with the NDPL, with Doe, I would have never thought that NDPL would die. Even the True Party that they overthrew, who would have thought that True Party would disintegrate? Then we had the Liberian Action Party, or those are the strong and the same UPF. We had LAP, UP, and Kule party ni said, what the party? Oh yeah, you're born in grade school, okay, in junior high school. Now, those parties, nobody would have thought that they would die, but they all died. Then came out NPP from MPFL. Tell me, who would think that NPP would die? Because MPFL was the whole Liberia. Anybody that fought war for Taylor do in the MPFL by their choice. That's why Taylor won the election massively, and nobody can tell nobody. In fact, that election, no, because I was in the election. I was on a campaign trail. That was the election where the ballot boxes were clear. They were crystal clear. They were like glass. When you drop the ballot, everybody can see it dropping inside. And they were sealed. There were no, you can't open it. Only the place you can drop that ballot box. I mean, that ballot paper. So they had to open all of the ballot boxes at the election commission headquarters. The election was clear. And so for NPP and all to die today, that Joe Howard will go join CDC. So, it was possible that, it's even possible, let me tell you, the United Party here that we're talking about today, so it was built around Edward Bian Kesseley. When Kesseley died, because the United Party struggled, they couldn't come to power. So when Kesseley died, the party almost died. Where was Joe Baga? Where is Joe Baga from Nofa? Why he didn't revive this United Party? That Ellen Johnson, who was supposed to belong to a Congo hegemony, in case of anything, she would have revived True Party, had to come and pick up a dead UP. Because she too, she had problem, Ellen. Because she been fighting all the other political parties and the politicians. So when her turn, because she saw that strong people there, Taylor, they were not in the race again. Okay, you had some of the strongest people you have, Haji Krumah there, in the race. So she thought that this was the chance. But then the question is, she's been fighting all the people. So which party should go to improve her own image? So she decided to go down to pick up a fainting, dead, disabled, almost non-existent, how you call it, United Party. Why was JMB? The JMB that they have for the people running behind to the whole, he the best, UP, Ellie. No, you gotta be thankful to Eddie. And that's why when they call themselves, when Costa calls them, call them ungrateful people. Ungrateful people. Aside with Costa. Well, you're ungrateful to the point. They are so ungrateful to the point that nobody can imagine how they think. They are so ungrateful to the point that nobody can imagine how they think. So when Ellen Johnson revived this party for her own political gain, the next question that came to her mind, but they were the same thing talking. All this what kind of party now? Okay, you may be right, Joe, but the thing is, look in the ANC. Okay, Councillor Good, then you think they would have held a party together strong like this? Yeah, maybe. Look, I'm not trying to talk to anybody, but I'm not talking from my own experience, as a political observer and as a journalist. I work actively in the Doe administration. Okay, so I follow some of these things. Though for the past 20 years, I've not been in Liberia, constantly. I've been only 2 times for holiday and not participating in anything needed. But I follow everything online. And now that things are very visible, we got something called visibility. Anybody can sit there anywhere and see anything you want to see. So talking from my own experience, Bronski, the latest example, when Bronski died, a party is crumbling now. You think Bronski will be alive, then a party will be divided. Nobody can say she claiming one group and they get one group. No. So you're right, Joe. those parties died because they were built around individual. The same thing when they sing United Party. When Edward Bianca said he died, the party was there. I'm telling you. No, let me tell you. If Ellen had not gone to pick up the UP in 2005, you would not hear anything about UP in any election. Trust me. Trust me. Later, I'm telling you. Every year, let come resign again. Let come retire from politics and say, oh, and I. You see, the name will be there, but it will not be existing. NDP says the name still exists. But where is it? Eh? Let's show a strong person can pick up. Hey man, Joe, in nothing said to argue about. Look at where they got in Tata Cassette. When he died, where the party is now. And they sold out. So we all know liberal politics. When anyone pick up this fintech, old, demised United Party and improve it, then the only way she could get vote from places like Lofa, which is one of the vote rich area, is to go and find one of the Lofa people songs. And who was that? Ocho Waga that she knew from many years ago. So she said, maybe I can confirm. As a story go, I'm not sure. But he said, oh man, Joe was saying that to her, please check up the guy. Oh man, you are everything now. No contact. You know, he was out of contact. So Papa was saying that to her, please check up. So you see all the kids, and the kids, Papa, the kids people, you know that. They're my in-laws, so the kids people, they're my in-laws. So when we dealing with them, when I come between us. They say, so they say, when they went in, they say, Papa, the man selling one to say, oh, for true? They say, yeah, we say, oh, I come here, go. They say, you are sweating when you kill Ellen. Ellen says, say that, Joe. You are sweating. Stop what you say. You know all going on. Say that, Joe. Ellen explained everything to him. He probably almost refused. Ellen talked to him. He said, okay, I'll do it. He went home. He said, I went. He said, Kafuma or something. Katuma. He said, Mama, they want Ellen to me a skill. You know, women are brave. The woman say, Joe, just try. Now, how you see Joe Baga today, you want to be president? But I'm playing all the United Party people. They were so ungrateful to Ellen that they had to even expel Ellen from that party. Amen. Yes, man. I mean, is this the length to which politicians will go to do certain things? And then you pass it around. Yeah? The CDC, which is the ruling party, you're not talking about how much number they get, what they're doing to win, but you worry about CPP 7%. In fact, not even CPP, ANC 7%, way 6 years ago. In 6 years, you know what can happen? 2017, there were some children that were just 17 years old. They have all become 18. 2017, there were children who were 16 years old. They have become 18. 2017, there were children who were 15 years old. They have become 18. 2017, there were children who were 14 years old. They have become 18 now. So there are 4 categories of people. Then 2017, there were people who were 60, 70 years old who voted for your United Party people. Some of them had died. Okay? COVID-19 came, a lot of old people. Some of the people, they are blind, they are useless now. I mean, sorry to say that, but I mean, in life, you get at a certain point, you can't make it again. They can't even walk. So you think that they will say be there to vote for you? Okay, so those 4 categories of people are named. Those that are 16, 17, 14, 15, 16, 17, they are all 18 now. They get the potential to also vote. So you think all of them will say, no, we're not going to CPP, that Liberty Party, I mean, United Party will go into. And what did you do for the people? It's because of you, your bad governance, that we are here today. We shouldn't be here. We shouldn't have 20 political parties trying to do the best for Liberia. We should have at least maximum 4 or 5. The best of all the 20s. We should have 5 out of the 20, the best 5. But we got 20. That every time they can hurry, even me. If I get small influence, I can go Liberia. I want to be president, who will run behind me. Because United Party people, you made the people desperate. You made them destitute. Bad governance. You were there 12 years. You know, when I see that, when I see United Party people trying to first see this again, like, you know, let me tell you, United Party, you stand bad chance in the whole election year. The only thing wrong with our voters is they are not thinking. If our voters were thinking, they will not even think about unity party. You were there 2 years, you do nothing. All you did was, oh, we came from war, so we took a country from war to Sierra Leone, Uganda, not Uganda, Rwanda, all the countries, they came from war. 1990 when we were fighting war. Anybody who could listen to news 1990, who was at least big enough to remember, huh? I'll show you more picture, but let me take down a picture for now. Let me take down a picture for now. I'll show you more pictures later on. Let me take down a picture for now. Let me tell you a story about this thing we always talking. Liberia, we fought war from 1990 to 2003, 14 years. After 14 years, we've gone almost 2003 to now that 2003, that's 2013, 2023, over 20 years, the war finished. We still say now, yeah. A child who was born in 2003 is 20 years old. That child should be graduating from college to start life. Hmm? But we still talking about war. We still talking about we get no. We don't want to take a country from war. We accept to say you didn't do it on your own. All the money you receive when you have big boy one and big boy two in your government, and I seen big boy one and big boy two, then you get. Then the stupid thing they can talk. Oh, uh, my phone is going dead. Uh, okay, guy. Just hold on small. Let me pull the picture back. Just hold on small. We here for a while. Tonight will be our official um political session on the bottom line, but here I'm just doing my own discussion here. So let me charge my phone. Stay there, don't go anywhere. Stay right there. Okay, we're back. We're back. Thanks, guys, for staying there. Uh, thank you for staying there. That's why I love my audience. When you're so committed, I like you. But let me see the new people that came here. Okay, Pastor Brown, Pastor Romeo Brown, Geneva, Peter has been there. I was saying, Kajewo, you've been there. I was saying, Amos Drew, I don't know what all of you see there. Marteda Rare, you've been there. I was saying, Paul. If I didn't call your name, it means I didn't see you, or I didn't see your name appearing because if you will not my contact me, it's very difficult for me to see your name. That's the problem. But welcome to all of you. So, back, like I was telling you the story. We fought war, and that war finished long time ago. And we were fighting war just about the same time other countries were fighting war. One of those countries is Rwanda. The other one that I know, they are right here in the Balkan. Serbia, Bosnia, and Herzegovina, and the Croats from Croatia. When I whole Croatian country, just the Bosnian Serbs and the Croats were fighting. Let me fix my light. And the reason I'm telling you the story about them, those countries have come from the war, the ashes of war. They are now living as countries. They are now surviving. Life is going on normally. I was in there's a Liberian boy who got married in Serbia in was it 2000 2017? No, 2016 or 15. One of those years. I think no, 2016 or 17. I just forgot the year. Just recently, the boy got married in Serbia, Liberian boy. And all of the Liberians that live there, not all of our boy, we that live in the immediate surrounding, we all went to Serbia. I was in Serbia from Monday of that week until Monday the next week, complete 1 week. And you will not believe that Serbia fought war. Serbia fought war. Serbia is, or if you drive from here, go to Denmark, Germany, or if you like, you can pass through Poland, you can drive and go to Serbia from here. 2 days. But I flew and I had the greatest time. All of my travels in Europe, yeah, almost all European countries, all of my travels, Serbia was one of the best, in fact, the best beer I ever drank in Europe. I was in Serbia. First, I thought it was Poland, postcard, but in that Lav, LAV, that's the name of the beer in Poland. All the librarians I went there with attest to it from Norway. If you reach to Serbia and somebody tell you that this country for war, you say that lie. So I went to this museum right in the heart of the city. They got some kind of museum there. You go underground. Hmm? You go underground. It's like, oh, when no European, or now I can tell European, you don't get no culture here. All they are nothing to my men they true that problem with them. All that nothing that war business, that war history, all that thing. You go to one city, you see one guy sitting on top of the statue of one guy sitting on top of the horse. You were killing people, then they make him that hero. So I can tell that say you don't get culture equal to Africa, but you don't know. So I went to this place that's supposed to be used many years ago as a garrison, where they have military people hiding to fight war and against who, the Celts and they're all kind of people to get our history. I'm not even interested in somebody killing somebody there or me or you or this and that. But that country, if they take that, these people, they will show you all these things, all their war history, when 1,000 years ago, coming all the way to the 1990 war. But if anybody tell you that that country fight war, you will not believe it. If you go to Belgrade today, the capital city, Beograd, English Belgrade. If you go there, no Sunday, no Saturday, no Monday, no Tuesday, no Wednesday. Every day they sing in terms of good life. my friend was telling me, say, my man, they play I think I come in Muyo. Their money power, they get much money. But if you want to live good life, you come from Liberia, live good life, go to Serbia. That's so they can sleep. We went in a city called Novi Sad. And Novi Sad, Morio na man. Maybe that Morio, Kakata, Pikana, Banga, all of them put together, Ganta, all of them put together. I'm Novi Sad. And they told me, they said, I just wanted that smallest city. And we the librarians are left for and went for that wedding. We turned the whole city upside down. This is a wedding where the bachelor night, we bought the whole club. We pay for the whole club. So all you had to do, walk in and drink. Can't see children landlord, the one come with all they say you come from rich country, won't go. Yeah. But the point I'm making is Liberia will stay behind. And then we can sit there and be boasting that, oh, we come from war and we the one did best. Like United Party people. All the money you got, you put us in this thing. That this is why we are here today. Okay, you said you started a foundation. Then Joshua took over from you. Why you want to come back again? You the only people who can build Liberia, and your fingerprints are stay on the wall. No. It's Joshua zero. If any government zero, they all the who talking so, all the who passing around here. If they start auditing you, some of you want to go in the commode, you want to go flush yourself in the commode, try your hair, but your hair can go. So you think that this corruption thing, that's only good. That you want to come back because you know it. Some of you, when you're in government, you started your foundation. Okay? So when you started, the house didn't go anywhere. And then government changed. With the hope that you're going to find join the new government. But Joshua didn't get your job. So you want to come back to government because you know all the loopholes. You know where all the money can come from, all the deputy ministers and assistant ministers that are there. They know where all the loophole is. So that Then they want moving around here, so we know you see. So you can hide. So you go sit down. And the photos. I want to talk to the photos. Lo, last stupid thing you're gonna be talking. And I can be big yo. I'm baking nobody. You like it, don't vote for coming. Go vote for whoever you want to vote for. Are you feeling the pain? You in like blood, are you feeling it? Who are feeling for when I level hunger, sickness, you can't transfer it. If I'm sick, I can't transfer it. My mother loves me so much, I can say, okay, mama, I can't take my sickness from me small. Right? No. I'll get sick by myself. If I'm hungry, I can't transfer it. So they are there. You're not stupid. And you can say our mass are made of the Liberian. So we that support the other party, then we're not Liberian. They are not Liberian people. They group, I'll show you. They group here. They're not Liberian. You're the party people, they're not Liberian. They group, they're not Liberian. No. They're not Liberian. They're from outer space. Yeah? They group here. They're not Liberian people. No way. But if 10 people go and say I support Joe Waga, then you are the Liberians. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how uploading a thing? Yeah? Can you imagine that the Liberian people man are made up? The Liberian people not make what a man. Yeah? The Liberian people not make all the people here. They're not Liberian. Tell me, are these people not Liberian? People that are robots? Yeah? Aren't these people Liberians? Yeah? No, they're not Liberian. No. These people are not Liberian. They are man not made up. You're the only people who man made up. Yeah? Yeah? That if you do support Joe Boga, then you're not Liberian. Our man are made up. The Liberian people are make a man. So all the people are I know they're from Guinea, or they're from Cote d'Ivoire, or no, some of them come from Seychelles, or they come from Angola. You need the party people. CPV get only 7%. Okay, you go jubilate, you go dance, you go sleep. Eh? But no, like I said, the shark that is coming for you, eh? There will be a lot of crazy people will be walking, talking by themselves in Montreal. And no, trust me, it's not even small people there like me who get no some real big people. They'll be walking, talking by themselves. Say, we can't believe it. We thought we had a number. You all see Liberian politics. We thought we had a number. And you always check. Let me put it Liberian way. You always check. So I just want to conclude by saying I thank all of you for watching Joe. I like all your comments. You follow correctly. Let me see what you say. Hey Joe. Joe's I don't know. No, but you see, I voted for the public last election. You see, Joe, the thing here is that and people, and something else. I don't know. From the time I was growing up, I discovered myself to be somebody else, almost from totally different from my entire family, and totally different from people who who know me or who are I'm friendly with. Because I always like to be on the other side. My own traditional nephew is in this race, Councillor Gongro. They my mother and all we are all related. The mother from our town, the father from my country, the mother from Paul County in my town. Joe, in my countryman. And it's not coming, I'm going from nowhere. Last election coming for in the race, but that mean coming was strange to me. I didn't know. So if I ever had another party to ever think about supporting, it will be MPP. But since MPP were not there, I saw Joe going to Georgia. I said no, this is not my team. So I can't go. I can't support MPP. I support that GMB against WIA. And today, move coming, move Councillor Gonglo, let it be GMB and Georgia. I'll still support GMB. because the lesser of two evils. That's the principle on which I supported TMV. Not that he was the cream of the pie for me. No, no. But at least if you get two crazy people in the town, the one that get clothes to wear, the one that wearing clothes, at least it's better than the one that not wearing clothes. The one that will go beg for food and eat, it's better than the one that can eat in a dumper. So that based on that, I say, well, the two people in the race, eh? GMB and we are. So let me just support GMB. Huh? You know, you go to one string stand, you ball, then you meet all the getting. You see, all they get crow, all the, some of them eyeballs. Then you see the little one there that are looking little good. I want you to go for, you're not go for. You know, so now I can give a strange example and sorry, but I just let it be fun. You know, naturally, if you near me, you laugh. I let my phone. That's why I let you get mad. So the voters, I was talking to you. You voters, this election is about you. It's not about who you know. It's not about who know you. It's about you. Ask yourself, what's in this? What's in it for me? Why am I going to vote for somebody? Eh? 12 years, they did nothing. And the same people 12 years, they want to come back in. So you look like bro, somebody said somewhere that you're scared of trouble. Like bro, man, not scared of trouble, you're scared of hunger, you're scared of and sickness. Even if they bring Ebola by now, no, God forbid. Like bro, man, welcome me. Like bro, man, so, oh boy, Ebola be here, we know Ebola. Oh boy, in a corona pipe, when inside. Like bro, polo. You're scared of trouble. Like bro, man, scared of suffering. You tell like bro, man, don't do that, you do it, you say, oh. Right now, somebody go start war, God forbid, start shooting gun. Some people get there, go there and say, yeah, me, I'm going for war. People, these are people that I don't understand. That the same people who suffer for 12 years, you say that people will know. And you know, I always give you an example here. If you live in a town, you get sickness. They bring all the medicine people in that town, they can kill you. The sickness is getting worse. But you know all the people in the town, you know all the medicine people, but they can't kill you. Then one stranger come from way Bongonima. He come. He say, I can make you well. You say, no, go. I know you. I know the people, I know my medicine people there, I know. Then even though they can kill me, but I know them. They the one. So the how Liberian people are. Eh? Liberian people. So we talk so. So that we can I can want feel sorry for you. But again, I say no, the people they let themselves. So I will let, and the first law of nature is self-preservation. Let yourself fall before anybody. If you, your mom, your pa, your everybody, you're in a the kino capsule, you're in the water, you try to save yourself first. You not say, let me die, then I say, my people, no. You try to save yourself first. So, your voters, ask yourself, what's in it for me? And let me thank the people of Kakata, Margibi County, or all the people that came from Margibi County, now in Kakata. You guys did well. And Mr. Cummings or the CPV, they set record. The first party to go outside of Monrovia, where other people live, to launch their party or their campaign. You see, because what the other parties are telling you is you are not important. The people in Margibi not important. The people in Cape Mount, they're not important. Who will go to Cape Mount to go launch campaign? That only Monrovia can launch my campaign. But the CPP said no. We'll take the vote to the people. That's what we call taking a vote to the people, taking the process to the people. Make the people to feel that they are part of the process. On that note, I want to say thank you very much for listening or viewing. The process will continue. Vote for Mr. Cummings and Councillor Charlie Bronski. These two people, they have something new to offer you than what an old UP that have been here for the only thing UP know how to do that will steal. Because they've been there for long. You know? No, imagine you in a town, you get one rope. The rope know all, if I get a key for all the horses in the town. Then somebody new can, you say, oh no, the new mayor, we want him. Our old rope, Ali, our rope can steal from our old rope, know how to steal. They say that people know, people can steal from us, we know that. Then my girl say, even if we steal the money, if we bury the hole at the bar, no, look at that. What kind of sense what people will think that? The man telling you, oh, we're stealing the money, but everyone will bury the hole the bar, no, a good, you go steal it. See, you see your Liberian? There are people who are in power for 12 years. Tell me, let me ask your Liberian people. Because they say your name because your man. You're who supporting them that your Liberian people, we power with different people. But let me ask your Liberian people. Hmm? These people were in power for 12 years. Their time over. New people got there. Why they want to come back? What making them anxious? What made them Abu Kiri? What made them Abu they want to come back? Ask yourself. There is something there that they know is there that you do know. That's why they want to come for. Then you say that there, oh, our minds are made up. Your mind made up. When you walk in air blowing your stomach, you drink cup of water in the morning. Not even good water from the well. You say your mind made up. Your mind made up to suffer. Your mind's made up to suffer. No, let me tell you. God made nobody to suffer. If you do know. God did not make you to suffer. That's why God gave you the ability to think, to take yourself out of suffering condition if it ever comes. But if you decide that, well, me, I want to suffer, I'm born to suffer, let Lord do this, fine. And that's what Liberian need people to think they are. That you say a group that was in power for complete 12 years. 12 years is big enough to improve your life. I mean, not to the fullest. But imagine within 12 years, if you are getting a job in that time, 12 years, up to now, you will have done a lot for yourself. But they put you into more suffering. You say, yeah, that people will know our minds are made up. No, ask yourself that one. Our minds are made up to do what? To suffer. Your minds are made up to do what? To be the same, to remain the same, that you will not improve. Your minds are made up to do what? That your children will not go to good school, but people send their children to good school. And they also make you to believe something else. That if you go out and learn, you succeed out, you come, you bad person, you enemy to them. And that's what they do, Mr. Cummings. We know the man coming were not here during the war time. During the war time, everybody will run away. I was in Montreal, the walking, I ran away, I went up country. Why I stay in Montreal? Because I don't want to die. Why you stay there? Some of your parents, they put your own board challenge. Some of your young baby, they put your own board challenge. Some of your die on board challenge. Eh? Why you think so? Because you don't want to die. But it was supposed to be moving from his work in America to come to Liberia. So he said, you know him. But you know the people who you've been with all the time. And who's suffering you? It's the same people you've been with all the time. Your people your so-called people that you know. See, because if they don't know you, because then you know them, you all know each other. Now that you know them, they know you too. They know what you like. They know you like booty, you like suffering. So why they kind of make you suffer. Then you complain, you like suffering because you all know each other. They bad people that they want to know. Because at least they know how to treat us bad. So we agree. And like people could get used to one condition. Like I said, no, if Ebola was sending us somewhere where you can go and collect, you go there, you collect Ebola, bring in laboratory, people say, oh yeah, me are happy, Ebola and I can't. We know Ebola. Ebola, oh yeah, my man, we're on the team, man. What you worry about? This mentality with Liberian men that they never, I don't know whether it's mediocrity or what. They never settle for the highest. They never think about what they know. You know, I will start an example of my little brother. My little brother is a strong supporter of TMD. He was, whether he stayed, I don't know, after a few weeks ago, he was in Rwanda for some conference. The boy was posting like 30, 40 pictures within 1 minute. I said, but wait. He said, I just feel that in Europe, people country different. Imagine they're washing the street with water. I didn't look at and laugh. I said, you know that Liberia can be like that? I just told you, Rwanda, Liberia, all those countries, Bosnia and Herzegovina, they were fighting war. The same year. Slobodan Milosevic, Radovan Karadzic, all the guys. That's how we got to know that name because I was on the radio at that time. We covered them extensively. I didn't even know that I would know anywhere called Serbia. Until when I got in Serbia, I was like, this is Serbia and Herzegovina that we were hearing about. The Bosnia and Herzegovina, the Serbia. Those people had transformed and transcended that period. The only time you hear about, I was opportune to take picture of one of these, or how you call them, Orthodox pastor. I took picture of this Orthodox pastor, and I was like, so then I was happy. I said, I'm happy to be in Boston, in Serbia. I said, why? I said, because in my country, I work as a journalist, and when I was working, we had war at that time, and you people also had war. He said, oh no, but that was a long time. I said, that war time is going, we forget about it, we're not thinking about it anymore. Can you imagine? For Liberian people, the other time he said, you're going to bring war. You say, I'm going to bring war to Liberia. No, you see, focus, oh man, but what will you say? You're bringing, we're going. That the kind of people you are. You used to suffering. You don't know how to go above. You don't know how to change. You don't know how to move from one stage to another. Liberians, that's the kind of people you are. You don't know how to transcend. You don't know how to climb the ladder. You put Liberian on the first part of the ladder, you'll be sitting there all day. When you tell him Canada, you can't say. But tell him climb up, you'll not go. Because our minds are so small, limited, that the people who have made you suffer for your lifetime from the time you're born, some of you now even people in Camo, you people on the beach all day. Yeah? Or you go sit there and hear all the do you go to West Point, you're ladder there. You're a woman, man, everybody ladder on the beach. That kind of life you know. So if somebody tells you I'm going to West Point or anywhere like that to go build fresh toilet, you say no. I know about fresh toilet. We know about that thing. We know how to go on a beach. And typical Liberian men, politicians who have been robbing you of your future, your children's future, that some of you will never even see like Henry Costa can say, inside the airplane, you're not even sitting inside airplane. In fact, you're not even touching. Someone sitting inside. Because you get an opportunity to go to RIA. The only thing maybe you will touch an airplane picture in the book. Some of you will not even drink milk until you die. Some of you will not even take injection. Some of you get curable sicknesses that can be cured, but the opportunity will not be there for you because the people rob you. JMBS, it is something here. When you get sick, where you can go? You can go Ghana or you go America. How many times you can go America as young as you are, but you prefer that this is man I know. You as a young man, for you to use your ambition, for you to have your own, anxiety and say, I can make it. Be anxious that I can make it. Say, no. You surrender your whole potential to somebody else. And you're not going to benefit. Librarian, typical librarian, you're not benefit. Georgia House. No, my place around Georgia House. People who live there, they tell me that people can go stand by Georgia House, hold them looking. Yeah, look at the red one. Yeah, look at me, I like the blue one. I want the yellow one back. Yeah, but I need, but the guy, the man who found, look at the company. Yeah, I let out the whole blue one and the yellow and blue and green. Can you imagine? Then you walk by, you go sleep in a zero hall where when people passing, they can see you laying down inside. But you're not thinking, hey, borrow, as long as you get fine house, when Timothy we comes in and see which apartment you live in today, oh, that's good for you. As long as Joel is president, oh, big bear, that's good for you. As long as Joel can power his salary, we saw him pass and say, yeah, man, I saw the convo today. Oh, that's good for you. No, you are naturally sweat. You Liberian, that goes for you. That you say. Because you're not thinking. I mean, God gave you the thing in your head, that mouth, that white mouth. They call it brain. It's there for you to think. Why you can't use your own? If it was possible that you can call somewhere, if you can call him up in here and he still be walking, somewhere will call your head, you'll still be walking. Like, your head down your head for sure for decoration. You're not thinking. Laboratory man are made up. We not make up our mind to suffer. We care. Our mind. What you want proof? I'm telling you, no, let me tell you, there's a new generation of Liberians. Eh? Sorry. This new generation of Liberians, they are the ones whose eyes are open. And some of them live right there in Liberia. Among you are the stupid majority. And that's why we get problem because the majority is not always right. But because they are majority, so they can't really do. And so you have a stupid majority will always make the rest of the people to suffer. The sensible minority will suffer along with the stupid majority. Because the stupid majority will lead the way. They will carry the day by virtue of democracy. Because of democracy, the stupid majority will come in huge number. And anything good is anything good is very scarce. Good things are very scarce, but bad things plenty. So the bad decision makers, the stupid majority that can go make decision for bad leaders to be elected, will cause the wise few to suffer along with them because we all live in our country. So your stupid decision will also have effect on us. This is why you hear someone talking. Or else we'll let you live in it. It will say, after we vote, they will say all the people that voted for the bad leadership, you can't pass one side. When sickness can down, you will catch. Or when hunger can down, you will be hungry. When death can happen, you will die. Oh man. The few wise people will not worry, they will let you go. Because that's a choice you make. So I think I gotta get out of here. I'm getting mad. I'm really getting mad. Like you have certain people who will not think. People, majority, that will not, is something wrong with you? That you don't know your simple natural law of nature. Love yourself more than anybody. You gotta first love yourself before you love anybody. If I don't love myself, I not love you. And that same law goes to say, that's the first law of nature. It goes to say, you first, me first. Me first. When you take rice, you can't go look for, when you're hungry, you see food, you can't put the spoon inside and go look for anybody more to put it, and you put in your own more first. Self-preservation. Preserve your own life first before anybody else. So by that, politically, I mean, you should make that decision that will positively affect yourself. But instead, you think about the next person, somebody whose success will not affect your life anyway. Then you say, oh, as long as they say Georgia is the president, fine, I'm okay. Or GMB, whether he in wheelchair or he die, will bring a casket, God forbid, will bring a casket and put it there and vote for him. Who winner? You talking like you want to make somebody mad. And like I told you that there's a new breed of generation. The new breed of generation live in the diaspora, and some of them live right there in Liberia. They are seeing what we are seeing. You are not seeing it. And probably that's the difference between me and you. We try to let you know what we are seeing, but for you, what you know is what you know. What you see is what you see. So no matter what we tell you, it sounds bad in your ears. You will not want to listen. Never ever until you experience it. So there was my brother in Rwanda taking hold of a picture of Ipoh City, praising the Ipoh City. I think I say it can happen to Liberia, but because of the mindset that you go you prefer an octogenarian, somebody who is in their 80s. No, the mind will not be thinking correctly. One, fatigue on the body. Two, and just decline in everything. But still, you feel that this person can make it. Yeah, the person, no, Kimpele is there. But the very George we are, well, the world best, Africa best, Euros best. Take George we are now and put him on the football field. He will just run around. The game they play now, he can make it. He will just run around. So that past glory. So what you used to do, yes, we agree. JMB working government for long, but that time is gone. When we talk about new form of government, we talk about certain time, most government in the world are digitized. Everything is digitized. Eh? Nobody filing documents in file again. They get file cabinet where you file. No, your everything important documents right in here in the cell phone. That's why when my phone lost, so I worry. Even if my phone lost, I worry because I pack my document on the cloud. Important document, I pack it on the cloud. So the phone lost, it's still a burn, it fall in the water, whatever. I just need to buy a new phone and retrieve my document. Can a Joe Burger do this? We in a digital world right now. But Liberia, we still live in the past. You say, like me, I'm a well government for long, so don't get that. No, no. That's what can really piss me. One thing that can piss me off about Liberia, they labor mentality. But what we do now? Let get beat that. Ah, man, that thing can help me. Yeah. Your little protein, your little Latin, man. Yeah, man. Somebody can slap your wife in front of you. You want fight. Then they say, hey, man, leave the man back. Let the man go. Leave that man, don't fight back. Can you imagine? You say now your heart burning. That the man slap your wife ear, block everyone in ear. Then they say, hey, back, let's just stay there, man. Leave that in there. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again another time. And we hope our Unity Party friends will know that, Mr. Cummings or the CPP has no more too. Saying they want to play no more game. Eh? You want to play no more game. You want to play no more game? Yeah, politics is no more, but now one person getting no more, and the number can fluctuate. It can grow, it can shrink, it can get fat, it can get dry, it can get tall, it can get short. So, let me just read some of what my man Joe control. Joe say, I see this. UP supporter. Yeah, but I used to support UP, but not now. Okay, Alexander Boniface, Emmanuel, thank you for watching. You are here, and Joe Control, and all of the people that are here. Thanks. Today, sorry, I'm getting tired now. Tonight, we'll be back on. It's almost 6 o'clock, so in the next 3 hours, I'll be around. I'll be back here. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and God bless you.